Attention Insane Asylum. Ready to score some epic Dr. Greenthumb Show prizes? Every super chat enters you into a giveaway for a free gift. And the more you give, the bigger the rewards. Check this out. Send a $20 super chat, and we'll hook you up with a pack or pins. Drop a $50 super chat, and you'll snag a t-shirt or a hat so you can rep BREALTV in style. But if you're feeling bold, hit us with the $100 super chat, and we'll send you a mystery box loaded with over $200 worth of awesome surprises. Don't miss your chance to win. Send your super chat now, and let's get this party fucking started. Let's go. Attention Insane Asylum. Ready to score some epic Dr. Greenthumb Show prizes? Every super chat enters you into a giveaway for a free gift. And the more you give, the bigger the rewards. Check this out. Send a $20 super chat, and we'll hook you up with the sticker pack or pins. Drop a $50 super chat, and you'll snag a t-shirt or a hat so you can rep BREALTV in style. But if you're feeling bold, hit us with the $100 super chat, and we'll send you a mystery box loaded with over $200 worth of awesome surprises. Don't miss your chance to win. Send your super chat now, and let's get this party fucking started. Let's go.
Thanks to an extra layer of tobacco leaf. Hits better thanks to those 2 layers of leaf being all natural. Does it get any better? To be blunt, yes it does. Al Capone wraps are also easy to roll with a self-stick strip. Oh, and did we mention? Our premium wraps come in 3 great flavors: original, cognac, and rum. If you want a great smoke, you need a great natural leaf wrap. Slow burn, hits better.
Attention Insane Asylum. Ready to score some epic Dr. Greenthumb Show prizes? Every super chat enters you into a giveaway for a free gift. And the more you give, the bigger the rewards. Check this out. Send a $20 super chat, and we'll hook you up with the sticker pack or pins. Drop a $50 super chat, and you'll snag a t-shirt or a hat so you can rep BREALTV in style. But if you're feeling bold, hit us with the $100 super chat, and we'll send you a mystery box loaded with over $200 worth of awesome surprises. Don't miss your chance to win. Send your super chat now, and let's get this party fucking started. Let's go. Attention Insane Asylum. Ready to score some epic Dr. Greenthumb Show prizes? Every super chat enters you into a giveaway for a free gift. And the more you give, the bigger the rewards. Check this out. Send a $20 super chat, and we'll hook you up with the sticker pack or pins. Drop a $50 super chat, and you'll snag a t-shirt or a hat so you can rep BREALTV in style. But if you're feeling bold, hit us with the $100 super chat, and we'll send you a mystery box loaded with over $200 worth of awesome surprises. Don't miss your chance to win. Send your super chat now, and let's get this party fucking started. Let's go.
Thanks to an extra layer of tobacco leaf. Hits better thanks to those 2 layers of leaf being all natural. Does it get any better? To be blunt, yes it does. Al Capone wraps are also easy to roll with a self-stick strip. Oh, and did we mention? Our premium wraps come in 3 great flavors: original, cognac, and rum. If you want a great smoke, you need a great natural leaf wrap. Slow burn, hits better.
Attention Insane Asylum. Ready to score some epic Dr. Greenthumb Show prizes? Every super chat enters you into a giveaway for a free gift. And the more you give, the bigger the rewards. Check this out. Send a $20 super chat, and we'll hook you up with the sticker pack or pins. Drop a $50 super chat, and you'll snag a t-shirt or a hat so you can rep BREALTV in style. But if you're feeling bold, hit us with the $100 super chat, and we'll send you a mystery box loaded with over $200 worth of awesome surprises. Don't miss your chance to win. Send your super chat now, and let's get this party fucking started. Let's go. Attention Insane Asylum. Ready to score some epic Dr. Greenthumb Show prizes? Every super chat enters you into a giveaway for a free gift. And the more you give, the bigger the rewards. Check this out. Send a $20 super chat, and we'll hook you up with the sticker pack or pins. Drop a $50 super chat, and you'll snag a t-shirt or a hat so you can rep BREALTV in style. But if you're feeling bold, hit us with the $100 super chat, and we'll send you a mystery box loaded with over $200 worth of awesome surprises. Don't miss your chance to win. Send your super chat now, and let's get this party fucking started. Let's go.
Thanks to an extra layer of tobacco leaf. Hits better thanks to those 2 layers of leaf being all natural. Does it get any better? To be blunt, yes it does. Al Capone wraps are also easy to roll with a self-stick strip. Oh, and did we mention our premium...
Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
Let's talk about it. Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show, live on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, X, and the home site, www.BREALTV. What it be like? On first base today, the utility man, Trace Nunes. That's right.
Good to be here.
We also have the iconic Eric Big Drum Bobo in the house. We have the Treehouse crew, Bolton, Blombo, Bra Bra, and the Dominator in the nest.
Yo, big shout to Champ Trace and Champ E-Zone. What up?
Oh, was that a slight?
Shots fired early.
Oh, my God. Oh, we'll talk about that. We have the legendary Mellow Man Ace in the building.
Gangstar has got to be the sure shot.
That's right. We have Mr. Milligrams, a.k.a. E-Zone, in the building.
Champion. How close is it?
Well,
Does got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
It does.
Sounds
Champ
good.
Zone.
Go ahead, B. Look how pissed. Look how pissed. I love it.
listen, you just kissed my ass right now. Yes.
He
Tracy,
doesn't walk up with a tray of shots.
Last
it's
night-
catastrophic now.
Yeah.
That's your claim to fame now. That's just what it is.
So that, hey, wait, that's the first time you've seen that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, here we
So
go.
let's no, that's not a clowning thing. It's a complimentary thing that's gonna happen right here before the insults pop up. No, last night, hey, we want to thank everybody, family, friends, fans that came out to see the premiere of the Black Sunday with the LSO. It was awesome. We had Chuck and Flav out there last night, and Demrick and Scoop and many others. Mello was in the house with Father. Father was in the building.
He loved that shit. He could not get enough. He was wilding out for a 91-year-old man to be past his bedtime.
91. Okay.
Wow. He was up past his
loved it,
bedtime by a good hour and a half.
He's a healthy 91, bro. I would not think your pops is like up there like in age, bro.
Yeah.
He's solid.
Yeah, no, he worked out a lot of his life, so he doesn't need a cane. He doesn't need a wheelchair, none of that. He does get tired early, but, last night was an exception to the rule. He got to wild out last night.
Yeah.
What a proud moment for your pops last night. You know what I mean? To have you in the seat sitting next to him. He knows what you've done with your career. He's watching his son on the big screen.
Yeah.
On the big screen with the London Symphony Orchestra.
But you know who he was most impressed with?
Who's that?
You and that tray of
Shut
shots.
up.
All right.
Did you and B work this routine out? I thought
That was
set up
beautiful.
here.
I didn't even have to fire one shot.
I see what's going on.
So what they're talking about, when you see this film, there's a part where we take a slight break to have a shot, in celebration, and my man Trace comes out with a tray of shots, looking dapper, like a red snapper, son.
Very Butler-ish.
Yeah, the funny
Yes.
thing about it was that outfit was actually from the outfitter that does Buckingham Palace's servants. So that outfit I was actually wearing down to the white gloves was actually servants wear for Buckingham Palace.
Where'd you get it?
from the soutier that does those suits for Buckingham Palace.
You bought it?
It was an authentic piece. No, he didn't buy it.
No.
That shit is expensive.
B bought it.
Yeah. Well, B and Sen bought it.
Yeah.
Let's just
Well, your
say that.
new name will be Trey Nunez.
Oh, there
Trey
you go.
Nunez.
Like,
Hey, yo,
I've been-
Trey.
I've been called worse.
And then you roll up with a tray with shots.
That's it.
But what an evening for hip hop with you guys, man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable evening.
You know what I felt was dope in the film is that every member had a moment to shine. Like they had Bobo when he was ripping through with the congas and all that. I mean, you played drums through the whole thing, but when you were ripping the timbales and in the solo parts, everybody got up in the theater and gave it up for that.
Yeah.
And in some of those songs where Lord is cutting it the fuck up and he's like murdering it, they got up for that. Seeing Christian ripping it on that fucking upright bass the whole time. And it was just awesome the way that like it allowed everybody, aside from your brother and I, to shine, like
So
we
you-
shined as a group together. You
You
know what I
didn't
mean?
shoot it like that
Yeah, no, that's
with that intention.
Well, I mean, that always is the intention, but like we're not the editors. We don't know if they're going to get that part right or how they're going to execute that part. And I thought their choices on how to do that were excellent.
It was
Sucked the
they
landing.
had 27 cameras
yeah.
there. So just to have all those choices and all those angles, how they were able to catch the orchestra, really seeing them having fun. They didn't look like they were stuck up, like, just, playing the part. They were having fun. The percussion section, they was like smiling and people was getting their groove on, and that was great to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome. We can't wait for y'all to see it, and you will. It's going in some theaters on March 30th through April 2nd. Make sure you find the locations that you could watch it at and go check it out, because I think you'll be surprised. You know what I mean? We got a really good reaction last night from the people that came in, and I gotta say, Chuck and Flav showing up was everything, because I mean, those are our childhood. Well, we weren't children, but we were young men. Those were our idols. That's who some of the guys we looked up to the most. Out of many hip hop groups, there was Run DMC, EPMD, Houdini, the Beasties, and most importantly, Public Enemy.
Yeah.
And also Boogie Down Productions. We cannot forget that. I mean, but he, KRS-One goes and becomes the solo artist later on. But these are the guys that meant so much to us. So for them to come and represent for us, man, that was everything. And some of the stuff that they said last night in the Q&A, because we had a Q&A after, which was dope. Salute to my man, Chuck D. Much love to my brother for facilitating that and being the one to speak on the film and then to be asking us questions about it. You could rerun this with audio, because I mean, this doesn't do it justice, but we'll do that after. He said something that fucking shocked the hell out of me, Chuck D. Right? When he was breaking down Cypress Hill and what we mean to him and what we mean to hip hop, I guess. When he said that we are the greatest hip hop group of all time, I was like, and I think the room was too, because I heard like
there was
a sound in that, like
everybody
Like
was
a
like,
gasp?
"Oh shit, he just said that," kind of.
yeah, like I
It
mean,
just came out of his mouth.
here our idol right here just stamped us, because like my favorite hip hop group of all time is fucking Public Enemy.
Yep.
So for him to put that stamp on us, and he's so fucking revered in our culture and our industry and all that shit, and just him as a human being, how like people look at him, to hear him pop that stamp off on us, man, that shit was like, wow.
And that being said, you were so taken by it that you and I had kind of this discussion before the show today. And what I took as I'll use the term as an audience member outside looking in, like for him to say that, he, like, first of all, Chuck D's just not going to blow smoke. We know that. You know what I mean? Because what he says is is.
What he feels.
Yeah, exactly.
And what he knows.
He's not going to blow sunshine up your miniskirt if that's not, worthy. And it came across with such sincerity, you know what I mean? And the other thing that it took me that he also stated was that if he was teaching a film class about music, that film last night would be the new one that would be mandatory shown in his class.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So I mean, wow.
How did you feel when he said that, Bobo?
My mouth just, dropped, my jaw dropped, because that's the last thing that I would expect him to say. Because that's saying a lot coming from Chuck. I mean, he has seen so many groups come and go. He's been there. He's been there since, damn near the beginning. And for him to make a statement like that, that was really powerful. And like B was saying, Public Enemy is my favorite hip-hop group. Chuck D is my favorite MC. And I'm still kind of tripped out about it. When we were just mentioning about it, I'm like, I really have no words.
I had to call, I think your brother first, not yours, but your brother first.
Oh, brother.
I was like, hey, how about last night? And, we were talking about how it was popping off, and then I referenced the quote, and he was like, man, I can't believe that shit. That he was he was totally surprised by that too, because hey, he was saying to Flav, and it happened in the Q&A, that conversation, I made my shit behind a little bit of Flav and a little bit of Chuck.
Was that a tear-eye moment? Not actual tear-eye, but
it could have been, yeah. For sure, because I know how Sendog felt about both those guys. I mean, Sendog, he looked at that Chuck D template, and he was trying to own that shit and do his own version of it. And then, not necessarily being the lead rapper, he also took a hype man perspective of his role, and looking at Flav at the template and being his own version, and Sendog, he's not just a hype man. He's more than that. But when you put him in the hype man role, he's top three. And you cannot say anything on that, because the three top hype men that people will tell you, it's Flavor Flav, Spliff Star, Sendog, and it could be in any order you think. Those are the three. The thing is that out of the three, Sendog is actually also an MC. I mean, I'll tell you what, Spliff Star is an MC, and Flav could rap too, for sure. But
nobody can quote you your favorite Spliff Star rhyme. You know what I mean?
Some songs they probably can, yes. But I'm saying, as it goes, yeah, those are the top three fucking guys in hip hop.
But you have more quotable ad libs for those kind of guys, and the thing that makes Sendog different is that I can quote there's certain bars.
Oh yeah,
where Sendog is doing it, and then there's certain times where I'm there goes a classic, or the certain background shit that makes the song complete. But he has some bars, whether he wrote them or not, it's still fucking on there, and that shit is fire.
Well, he wrote a lot of them too.
No, I know, but you guys.
No, I get what you're saying. Hell yeah. And I agree.
To hear his bars, and of course, Rock Superstar, that's one of his most vicious verses.
And that's him.
Oh,
that's
man.
him. He wrote that shit.
Okay, so I didn't know this thing yesterday, and I told him, I was who in Cock the Hammer, that part where yeah,
the chorus part,
the chorus part where it's there's this Rasta fucking voice. I saw Sendog doing that shit yesterday in the movie, and I was just was that really him the whole time? I even tell Mello, and then it turns out it's not. He's an original. Can you say who that is?
So on the original recording that people have heard on Black Sunday, the guy doing the chanting part, which is the reggae part, dance hall chanting thing, was a guy named Poison. Rest in peace. Out of New York. He was from I believe Queens, Dominican homie. One of our way backs and stuff like that, and he originally put that part because he was into dance hall. He liked that shit, and he knew how to throw his voice in that. You know what I mean? And he toured with us for a very short time, and in that time, Sendog sort of absorbed it and figured out how to do it because, you know, he couldn't tour with us all the time just for that part. So Sen Dog learned how to do it. Does his own sort of tone on it, but it's close enough.
It's pretty damn
But
cool.
yeah, Sen Dog does an excellent job on that one. And I gotta say, Lord did an extremely excellent job, not just on the turntables. We already know he's gonna fucking do that, but the chorus on Cuban Necktie.
Yeah.
He fucking nailed that. Look,
Yeah.
let me tell you something, Mello. We weren't bullshitting when we said, hey, fuck, we pulled that off, like, you know, because we don't play that song enough to know it like all the other songs. And one of the weak points in doing the song, and we didn't talk about this in the Q&A portion, and we should have. One of the reasons that song is hard is because not everybody, well, one, the verses are so, you know, they're so forward moving that there's no pause in none of it. It's all just connecting. There's no point where I could pause. So I got to have my breath controlled down. That's hands down one of the most important things. I don't do the chorus on this song. And if I had to, there's, you know, I would have to be on my game time 1,000 because there's that rhyme and then there's doing that chorus and then trying to come back into that rhyme and still have the same power and the cadence and flow, which you drop off if you have to do all of that, right? So one of the weak points for us, and we were talking about it last night, that it almost didn't make the performance. It almost didn't make the movie, period, right? Because it was a harder song to do. But one of the other concerns was that we could never get the chorus right. We were trying to get Sen Dog to do a piece, Lord a piece, and then Bobo to do a piece. But Bobo's mic kept slipping as he was playing the drums, so you couldn't hear him, right? It would always be down here instead of up here because he moves a lot. You know, he's playing and the shit slips down. So we couldn't really hear his piece, so you couldn't hear it in the crowd. Sen Dog never really knew the chorus that well. He was just kind of like doing that thing where keying in off of words because he knows portions of it but didn't know it fully. And, you know, Lord would kind of lead it, but he didn't know that he should lead it. He was kind of like maybe playing off of Sen and Bobo as opposed to just leading it, because out of the three guys, Bobo knows the words, but the mic was falling down, and Lord knows the words, but he wasn't sure he should be leading it. He thought maybe Sen Dog would be leading it. So then we made an executive decision and said, Lord, you're going to lead it. And he fucking killed it. Like, said it clean.
There was a lot of highlights in this that I saw.
Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt.
No.
And funny story to add to that.
Get this shit off my chest.
Okay.
There were so many highlights within this package of what I saw. Okay. And another thing that I saw was you didn't drop a single lyric throughout the entire performance, which is so difficult to do. And I think you understood the severity of the nature of this particular cathedral of music that you were doing.
Yeah.
I salute you for that. Secondly, for me, there hasn't been very many times I have kicked myself in the ass for not being in the group anymore. But I'll tell you what, when I saw the enormity of that stadium looking like such a gladiator place of music that, like, it looked like lions used to eat humans in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It took me back to many years ago, we was kids and all that, and I just was sat there so uber proud and mad at myself. You know, it took me to the point where I was like, bro, this is so monumental. I wish I would have been there. And we've all done amazing things.
Yeah.
But that right there.
Yeah, be real. There's one thing that I said to Scoop outside, or when I took a break, and I'm like, because he had that day we went bowling last time. He had a friend that was visiting from Japan, and he was asking me about my trip, and I'm just like, you know what? There's not many things that I'm like, you know what? I wish I could have gone to this, and then or if I had to choose, but that was one of those things where I'm like, fuck, that's a pretty historic building, and the whole atmosphere that was there's like you had to be there. You had to be there so bad that they had to make a movie out of this shit.
Yeah, it was a vibe, to say the least, man.
Respect to all y'all. Y'all nailed it, man.
Thank you. What were you gonna say, Trace?
Oh no, I was getting back to the DJ Lord, him singing the chorus. One of the little behind the scenes after you guys had made that decision that he was gonna do it. He came to me later on that it was like, hey, Trace, man, I'm not really a rapper, bro. Like I'm the DJ, man, and be real. These guys think that I want to do this thing. I was like, hey, Lord, and this is God's honest truth. You could ask him. I said, hey, man, you know what? Go out there and do it. I know you can do it. You know you can do it. Because like you said, he wasn't sure with himself. So there was a lot of aspects to that song.
It's more of a respect thing as opposed to him doubting himself, because I know he doesn't doubt himself. He knows, like the way Cali Blaze knows songs and he could just knock them down, probably better than some of the artists. Lord's got that same thing. It's just removing that should I aspect from it. And that's when you have to empower someone. Like if it's a situation like that, hey, I'm unleashing you. Just do it. Don't think about it. You already know it. Just fucking do it.
I gave him that like coach speech. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get in there and do it. You know what you're doing. Come on, man. Get in there.
The one that really, really, really fucked me up in a brilliant way was Christian Oldewol, bro.
Oh man,
That nigga was the goddamn backbone.
Right?
To like he was like the glue that held the whole. You know what I mean?
I feel like Bobo and Christian, like the meat and potatoes, because because they have to be in sync on the one from start to finish. Because here's the thing, that orchestra is playing to Bobo and Christian around them. Because those are like the bits like that are the original pieces to the fucking pie right there. You know what I mean? I thought y'all handled that shit. And Christian fucking definitely held each groove down. Like
this guy is a given. This guy's a given.
Oh,
yes,
you know what?
for sure, he's automatic.
He's a given.
The sauce is he's the sauce.
He's given.
The thing about this, it was like, in dealing with like the musicians, I kind of like really felt in the element. I said, man, I grew up kind of like, around musicians, and it just felt good to just be surrounded by all of that, Yes. Oh, look at that was good.
We were waiting for you to
That was
see
good. That was good. I saw you. I'm like, why are you looking at me? And why are you looking at me? Oh, they looking at me.
Oh, that was good.
That was good.
That was good. No, but you're absolutely right.
And it was some, it was a good thing for us to blend in the way that we did. Christian is an awesome bass player. Love playing with him. Troy was incredible. I mean, I had to start to click. I started everything, and I'm looking at Troy like, okay, we start now. And there was so many times that I felt like, oh man, if I fuck up, it's a train wreck,
Well, that's crazy because we didn't see that on film.
Yeah.
That part where you had to keep your eye on him or whatever, we never saw that.
So
they timed out so brilliant, it was pathetic.
I felt like the editing to it, like, you didn't see that part, but even if they had seen that part, it would have been seamless anyway, because like there was not a step missed, we
were prepared. We were, I mean, I'm glad that we did the other symphony shows before LSO, because then we were kind of, a little less green with it. Mm-hmm. But by the time we got to LSO, we was ready. And I remember before we went on stage, man, we was dancing backstage. We was, we were
loose.
We were loose. And from that moment, I says, man, we got this.
Yeah.
We got this. And we went out there with confidence, and he had a great time. And I was just hoping that the people that was watching it was able to feel that.
I'll say this. The only things I was nervous about was Cuban necktie and money.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that if you had never even said, hey, man, we got through this, nobody would have even known.
Yeah, they would have.
Y'all nigga was so locked in.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean?
I was like on a mission to deliver that song because like the previous times that we've delivered it, I delivered it, but it wasn't 100% the way it's supposed to be. And even in this one, it was 99. But I got it off better than I thought I was going to get it off. And,
Dude, that money cut is.
but the money thing, that locked right the fuck in.
That cut right there, man. That's kind of like the X Factor song that a lot of people like haven't really, heard.
Well, you know what it was, so when we decided to do this album, we realized that Black Sunday is a very short album. It's like 40 in between 43 and 45 minutes or some shit like this. It's very short, and to ask people to come out to have a 45-minute experience, that ain't it. So we decided we're going to choose other songs. So obviously we would put Kill a Man, obviously Rock Superstar, and some of the bigger songs, Greenthumb, Illusions, and things like that, right? But we're like, why not work to what Muggs had put together that sounds kind of in the orchestral type of shit, right? So I tell Bobo, what about Money? He's like, yeah. And then we start talking about, well, I think Bobo's suggestion was Cuban Necktie, and I got scared. I was like, come on, Bobo.
So
why you trying to go hard?
How many rehearsals did you get with the orchestra before you actually
One
rehearsal?
with them? Yes, with one. That's all they needed.
That's even more incredible.
One full rehearsal the day before, and then the day of the show, we ran through it.
The sound
check.
Yeah.
But
so actually, like one rehearsal and then the full sound check. That's
and you
all
did
we
the
got.
entire set of sound check?
Yeah.
Yes. And that was
Impressive.
it. And I mean, we knew what we had to do.
Yeah, because we've done it with other orchestras. But what happens is they get the sheet music like months in advance, and then they go through it. So by the time we get here, one rehearsal.
You pretty much got to tell them, okay, you come in here.
Yeah, we'd be the ones fucking up before they would.
Exactly. So if if we fuck up, they're just gonna follow along and go with the music that is up in front of them. They're not gonna go off the script. So it was a give and take. Because we can improvise, but we can't go too far off because that's gonna fuck them up. So it was about us knowing the music and then them being great sight readers. To read the paper. And it all worked out. And again, these are top-notch musicians. LSO have done some of the most famous soundtracks to movies. Star Wars, that's them. 2001: Space Odyssey, that's them. They do this. So we just wanted to make sure that it was fun for them, and it seemed like it was.
I think so too. And a lot of people were tripping on some of the arrangements that they had made to the music and how it just all landed, man. I felt like it was a really dope vibe because I feel like, and I don't know, you guys could tell me, I could be like wrong on this, but like from where I was sitting, right, and I was maybe just a few seats away from Bobo, when the crowd reacted in the movie, right, at the end of songs, I could hear a blend of the crowd in the theater reacting to the songs too.
Yeah.
Am I right in this?
You were right.
Going up and down.
Yeah, and I feel like when you got something like that, that's impact right there. Because usually if it doesn't impact you, you're just going to sit there and be like, okay.
Well, what I think it did, it kind of gave you as an audience member this feeling where it pulled you into this theater. And like you said, Mello, it was such like this cathedral-like, I mean, there was that one shot from the sky looking directly down inside of a bowl. And I mean, that looked like something out of like Roman times. I mean, it was unbelievable. And I think as an audience member, to see it on the big screen, it pulls you in. And like you were saying, B, you were hearing literally in real time people's reaction to what was happening on the screen, like a movie you would.
Yeah.
But this was with music, and it gave you that sense of being at a concert. And that's what it did. Like Bobo doing some of his solos that were just incredible. Lord on the turntables.
Yeah.
Did you hear the response?
I could hear people
Yes.
in the theater responding to that shit right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm saying that's impact right there. Remember when we went to watch Crush Groove at the Allen Theater?
Yeah.
And every now and then when the banging song came on, the whole theater got up and we was
Yeah, no doubt.
that's impact.
Yeah.
That's why we loved Crush Groove. We loved the fucking artists within Crush Groove and all that shit. Like, because it had an impact on us. And I feel like, you know, people that see this, if they're Cypress Hill fans, will definitely have impact. And even if you're not a Cypress Hill fan, and so you just went with someone who was, right, and they're trying to put you on to something, I think you'll feel that fucking impact because it, you know, I heard it, and you know, I was tripping.
You weren't tripping,
and I was tripping out on that shit. Like, oh shit, these motherfuckers are. It's like they're at the concert too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they're experiencing what these people experienced, and they were affected by it in some sort of way. I thought that was I didn't expect that.
It was some
well,
real.
I think the way
360s,
they
yeah.
shot it too made us in the theater feel like we were in
Yeah,
part
like
of the
Right?
the arena.
Yeah.
Person shooter.
Not only
Kinda
that,
depth
not
they
only
did
that, they had it mixed in Dolby Atmos, which is this technology that gives you that 360 feel. So you're able to hear things from all over,
Panoramic.
you know,
Yeah.
panoramic style. And that was the shit. That's what really helped get that you're in the concert feeling at the movie theater.
I'll tell you what, you're right with the sound thing because I heard this crazy ass noise at the very end.
Oh yeah, no, I heard that shit too.
You heard it?
I did hear it. Such a high pitch that like something like only the dogs would hear.
It was like a dog got stepped on
Yeah.
backstage, only I know there was not a dog there.
No, I didn't see any dogs.
I didn't see any dog.
You said I not to take away from your thought there, but I felt like really hip hop proud in your lyric. You said a reference to Ram LZ
Yeah.
in one of the songs, and the whole thing seemed to me like y'all was shocking from the depths of hell, man. The depths of hell, man.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That shit looked like y'all was shocking in the depths of hell, man. Like, and then just shocking it, dog. I'm like, God damn.
Bobo gotta leave.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got to go. I got to pick up family.
Later, Icon.
All right.
Safe
Peace.
travels.
Yes. Yeah.
Aton will sit in your seat and keep it warm.
Oh, just don't fart in it.
All right. All right, what were you saying, Mello?
Yeah,
From the
no.
depths of hell, Ram
I
Mal.
was shocking from the depths of hell in that motherfucker. And just when I heard that reference, it really took me back, man. I was like, man, I remember, man, this, that, and the third, back in the da-da-da-da-da. How fucking proud of these two motherfuckers. And I was thinking just specifically about you and my brother. Like, how fucking proud I am of these motherfuckers in this particular moment.
You know,
it was fucking insanity, man.
we tried to rep hip-hop in a way that would do the genre proud. You know what I'm saying? Like, showing that, in fact, it could snap into anything. Like, because I said in the film, it could be made from anything. I mean, that is the one thing about the genre of hip hop. You back at least in the sampling days, you know, you could sample from anything and make a hip hop song. Why not flip it in reverse? That, you know, we could take this hip hop vibe and experience and skill set and put it on top of a classical form. I mean, they're remaking our songs in a classical form and all that shit, but we are on it. And the next thing that we're going to try to do with Troy, which was our conductor, Troy Miller, is we're going to do original songs on top of this classical shit right here and blow people's minds on a different level.
What do you mean original songs?
In other words, we're not going to recreate our albums. We're going to make original compositions.
With them?
With them. Well, not with the LSO, but with the conductor, and then we'll probably play it with the LSO whenever we get that shit done. But that's one of the next things that we want to do in terms of symphonic type shit.
That's gonna be
like
amazing.
create an original album around, the orchestra.
One of the coolest things I thought about the film too is at the beginning, before the actual concert starts, is the days of rehearsals, the behind the scenes, and that type of thing. And getting back to kind of what you were saying, B, about the collaboration between hip hop and the London Symphony Orchestra, two ends of the different world. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And it was so well said by one of the members of the orchestra, and how in a very proper English accent, he said that more hip hop and the orchestra should do this because they birth something new that's going to birth something new.
Yep.
And I thought that was pretty well said, that, and that's that progressive as a musician, that like, don't get pigeonholed into something, that this is the only way to do this. You know what I mean? And last night proved that. And like I said, for Cypress Hill, and you can relate to this, Mello, from kids hanging out on Cypress Avenue to playing with the London
That's what
Symphony
I'm saying,
Orchestra.
fam.
Yeah.
Like, to me, this shit was bonkers to see, man. You understand? I know this man, he's 16, 15 years old. Like, to see this shit, man, come on, man.
Yeah,
Come on with that, man.
Yeah,
a proud moment.
It was crazy to see it. Like, to actually go do it was nuts, but to actually see it captured the way that these guys captured it, 27 cameras they used, and I mean, fucking brilliant editing that they did.
I could tell that you understood the capacity of what you were doing, B, on stage. Because I've seen this guy do a million shows, and I use the term, he's very comfortable doing it. Not that he wasn't comfortable doing this LSO, but you understood the magnitude of this. And I think it came across on the screen that, like, how serious this was all taken. That Bobo is like a music director.
Yep.
He was not just, playing drums. This guy, in rehearsals, like, everybody turned to Bobo and was like, all right, what do you want to do?
Yeah, that's the thing. Bobo and I have been rocking for a long time, like sort of driving what this is right now. And we knew we had, stepping up to that plate, we had to take it serious. We had to give respect to that platform, even though we're crossing and building a bridge there, and be at the top of our game, top level, so that, because we know, no matter what level you're at this game, there's always the scrutiny and always the assholes that are naysayers or negative about what you're fucking trying to do. And sometimes that takes hold. And you shouldn't let it take hold. Not even when they say good shit about it. You should just, let people feel the way they feel about it, love it or hate it. If they're indifferent, you lost.
You had it in your head, like, don't fuck up in here.
Yeah. For me, the thing was, go do this shit on the highest level. So whatever it is, it's a representation of us that we can all live with. Right, because that's everything, right? Like if I agree to go do this show over here, right, and I go do that show and I half-ass it, I gotta live with that half-ass shit. Especially in these days and times where they could fucking film you doing that half-ass shit. You know what I mean? And it lives forever. And then you have this moment. I choose not to have those moments of half-assness. I gotta be 100% ready for every moment and attack it. And Bobo's the same way. Like, I never seen this fucking guy not step up to a moment and like be the go-to. Like Derek Fisher in the last fucking seconds of the game, he ain't afraid to fucking shoot it. You know what I mean? And drain that bitch on motherfuckers. You know what I mean? That's Eric Bobo. So, him stepping up to be the music director, did it beautifully without hesitation, and he did not show one fucking iota of like that he was overwhelmed or like that he couldn't do it. It was all confidence. And so when he's confident, that helps for me because I know.
You know what I really like when watching your performance specifically was the way you almost had like this 300-ish like delivery to the movements and the things that you were doing. And you were almost like narrating your own story, but it was from a place of
It was very theatrical.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like the reason I did it that way, Mello, was because
so I wasn't wrong. Okay.
Yes, no, I specifically did that shit that way. Like I intended to stay still and not move around and just be in that symphony style moment. You don't see these guys walking around. They're in one place delivering to make sure they have the best deliverance of the shit, right?
So you were like a hip hop Pavarotti. Or what's his man's name?
That's
Pavarotti.
I was going for that.
Yeah.
I was going for that. It like just to like have strong movements as opposed to the strong movements we're used to, like, you know, doing the hip hop style of
or
shit.
the back and the forth.
Yeah, you know, like and we're doing all that shit, and I felt like, okay, for this we're in suits. We have to deliver a different way here, because I didn't feel like rocking like that in a suit would be it, because you know you don't see people wilding out in a fucking suit. So I tried to have a different delivery there, and yeah, it's different, but I feel like it worked in that moment. And I've been working on it from the first symphony to that one, you know, to making sure that I had strong movements and there was still energy, even though I'm standing still most of the time, or not still, but in one place. It's, you know, doing hip hop, Mellow, and you could speak to this like a motherfucker. It's hard to stand still when you're delivering your song, because you want to groove to it. You want to fucking move. It's the hardest thing not to. Like, so when you got people in videos, and we've seen like a dozen videos where the director might ask you, okay, I don't want you to move around. Just deliver the verse straight. Don't bounce. Don't dance. And it might take you a couple times before you can actually stop yourself from fucking moving.
Facts.
And so, yeah, it's a hard thing to tackle, and remember not to like do what you normally do, but
Stellar. Fucking stellar.
thank you, sir.
Fucking stellar.
Hey, I gotta say this. E-Zone's fit last night was fucking awesome.
Yup.
You had a great fit last night, man. That suit you wore,
Color was
the
that
color.
shades on.
It was like salmon, a little bit lighter than salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hat,
It was hot.
the fucking bow tie,
It was dapper.
Everybody
Fly
the vest.
everybody dressed it up.
Yeah, everybody fucking did it up. That was
He
that was
said
pretty
he
cool.
said wear a suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I try to wear my old suit, and it's like really big now. I have
It's
to
like a
get it,
blanket, huh?
Yeah, I have to get it tailored. You know what I mean?
That's not a bad thing.
Which is not a bad thing.
Right.
So that means I have two suits, but it was too soon to go get it tailored. So I went to the homies down the street, and he tried to sell me. Like, he didn't know at first, right? And he tried to show me all this like banda type of fucking suits, like you know, like with the shiny Mexican style shit. And I'm like, look, bro, I said I'm going to like a movie premiere, bro. I'm not going to like.
I'm not in a band, dog.
I'm not going to a fucking rodeo or Duranguense fucking group. Yeah, bro. I was like, I'm not Duno, bro. I don't go to those kind of things. You know, I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, wrong fucking person here. So I'm like, show me some more suave shit, bro. And then he was like, all right, this is like more modern, low key. I was like, give me all the James Bond looking shit. Like, I was like, all right.
Yeah.
And then I went to the left of that. They had all these like 3D prints on those. I was like, fuck it.
You know what I noticed last night at the theater that, and
That's the first picture I got of all three.
Yeah, there you go.
Three of the whole group.
Hey, that's a good picture, man.
Thank you.
that is cool.
Hey, Aton, that's a great picture.
Thank you.
Aton does what he do.
Last
hey,
night was
real quick before we go any further, I want to say positive vibes to our bro Cali Blaze. Got into an accident last night on the way home. We're glad that him and his girl, you know, are well and safe. Just unfortunate that they had to deal with some drunk motherfucker driving on their way home. But prayers to them, and glad they're safe.
Facts.
Yeah,
Shout
straight
out
up.
to the home.
Amen.
All right, now let's go back to the fit.
Oh, no, I was actually going to say regarding the fit that it was nice to see so many people last night that turned it into like date night. Like, what a cool thing to like to go to the movies, to watch a Cypress Hill concert with the symphony. But like, it was date night. It was cool to see all that. Like, it was like a totally different vibe that was still like, wow, this is something special.
There's a dapper vibe, bro.
Yeah.
I like Bobo's hat. I could not wear this hat. I don't got the Bogart steez, but
Certain hats are not for everybody, you know. Even as much as you like them too, you know. I've noticed that like your head shape for everybody is different, and my hat people that like Pachuco Style has made like three of the hats I own, and they're like I was like I want that one, and it was just like listen,
let's be
like,
1,000.
like listen, your face is symmetrically like this, bro. You know, so I'm like, I don't know, maybe like 10 more pounds. Then I'll be like, well, what does my face say now, bro? I was like, can I get the other Stetson hat? Can you make me one? You know?
Yeah.
The one that Bobo wore was a custom-made hat, and now I understand he's going to be coming out with his own London Symphony. Yeah, a small number of numbered hats in commemorative of the London Symphony. What? So yeah, Bobo got those coming out.
All right.
That's awesome.
Nice. That's tight.
That's nice. It was a very nice hat he was wearing.
I'm editing all these photos right now. There's a lot, and I gotta say, it was a vibe.
How about that double Windsor knot I tied right there, bruh?
I'm impressed.
Tie?
Say what?
The tie, or what do you?
Yeah, the tie. Yeah,
he did that himself.
I did that double Windsor myself, buddy.
I don't know. I don't know the exact way. I know how to do. I just know I got to do it 2 ways. But
it took me 5 times to get it though.
Okay, so now I got to tell the story as to why this is even relevant. Okay, since this symphony show has started, we tour with 10 people. Okay, so it's 10 ties that need to be tied. Not one person on this entire crew can sign a tie a tie except me. Yeah. So guess what job?
And he does some good fucking tie work. Let me tell you that. On top
the Netflix special. First thing I looked at was the ties. Nice dimples on the tie. I was like, look at the ties. Look at the ties.
That's very important.
It is. It sets off the suit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the tie. Look, if you got a fucked up tie, that's the first thing everybody notices.
When they used to sell cars, the person with the sloppy fucking tie and the
he wouldn't do his shit.
Never had no action in the fucking shit. I made sure my shit was dry cleaned all the time, like especially on weekends. Came in there with the nicest tie, shit creased up. I knew how to do that shit.
You get it.
Yeah,
you get it.
That shit says a lot, bro. When you look like money, you fucking make money.
Yeah. So Tracy was the only one. He was the one doing all our ties.
You did a good job,
and he was killing it. But here's the thing, right? Yesterday, I didn't want to show up to the spot and then have him have to fucking do my tie right there in front of everybody.
Like somebody else I know. This guy right here, I swear to God on everything I love, we walk into the theater. This guy next to the popcorn, basically, where did I tie your tie? In the lobby of the popcorn.
Yeah. And listen, no matter how old you are, when another person ties your tie, you feel like a little fucking kid.
Thank you, Trace.
You know what I mean? So, so I fucking was like, I'm not going to have Trace do my tie at the fucking spot. I'm gonna have to fucking just, cause I used to know how to do a pretty good tie, but like I stopped doing them, and it's like math. You sort of forget some of this shit, right? And I said, fuck it, I'm gonna try the double Windsor. I haven't done it in a while, but I'm gonna try it. And I tried like 5 fucking times. I was getting frustrated.
I was impressed when I saw it. I was like, that tie.
I was getting ready to fucking call my father-in-law.
You weren't impressed. You were jealous.
A little of both.
I was telling wifey, hey, you might have to call your father to come tie this fucking tie, because like I'm getting frustrated. I was on my 4th one, and he was coming to us at this point, and boom, on my last one, I was like, oh shit, I got it. Bang! And it was like, hey, Tracy Eddie would be proud of this fucking tie right here.
Truth be told, I'm a little, it was job security. You know what I mean? I had it locked down. You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden, B's tying ties. Next thing, Aton's
trust.
Learn.
Listen, your job is safe, because I'm not gonna be tying my fucking tie at these fucking things.
Next thing you know, he'll be bringing us all shots.
No,
on a tray with a 3-piece suit on.
You're expected to do this shot right now.
Can I tell you the story of that tray, Mello? You're gonna love this.
Please.
These are the BTS stuff. So I have this tray. Okay, I'm gonna bring it out. I forget how many shots there were total. All the guys.
There was Bobo, Sendog, myself, Christian,
and Lord.
5.
Okay, so I bring out 5 and I put them all in a circle. And Sen didn't want a shot. He said, "I don't want a shot. Give me." It was he wanted a glass of wine or something. No, it was a ginger ale. He says, "I don't," because he says, "I'm taking this. I'll have a shot after the show. I'll take the ginger ale." So I got them all in a ring. The center one, I tell everybody before the show, when I come out, the center one is the ginger ale, okay?
Yeah.
So I come out on the stage, handed everybody their thing, and everybody's just grabbing at the tray. B grabs the ginger ale, Sen grabs the tequila, Sen drinks the tequila, and he almost has a heart attack because he's thinking ginger ale. This guy's thinking tequila. He gets the ginger
I was
ale.
like,
disappointed.
I felt gypped, yeah.
He was pissed. He was like, I wanted that shot so bad midway through that show to like just, it would have been so nice.
Oh, man.
They got it's my fault, kind of, but yeah, we got the drinks mixed up on stage.
Yeah,
a lot
that
of
was
people don't know that either.
There he goes, Tracy. And Lord, Sir, Servant, Tracy. He's got all the titles.
That was good times.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a great night. And getting to hang out with Chuck and Flav was awesome. And hearing the exchange between Flav and your brother.
Yeah.
That was awesome too, man. Yeah, it was just a great night. And the questions were pretty dope. Somebody asked me, how did it feel to not be high on stage? I said, unnatural.
Yeah.
I thought the funniest thing is when we started it, everybody was kind of timid. Chuck's like, all right, has anybody got any questions? And it was Flav who and Chuck asked, so when you ask a question, come up, say your name and who you are, where you're from. And all of a sudden, Flav jumps up and goes, I got a question, Flavor Flav, I'm from Public Enemy. It was hilarious. And it just, man, the whole theater just melted right there. It was great, man. It was a great moment.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. I missed it. I had already taken Pops home.
Yeah.
I wanted to stay for that part because I knew there was going to be some electricity in the room there.
Yeah, it was awesome. Salute.
Park up in the theater.
Yeah, salute to Mercury for helping put that together, and the whole squad that made that happen. And salute to the London Symphony Orchestra for making us look so goddamn good. That was brilliant.
Yeah, they're brilliant musicians. Man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I take my puff coat to the theater when it's out and then fucking take a hit. Yeah, just fucking smoke it up in there while watching it. They do it at the regular theater, like
I want
the
to do
early showing. Nobody ever walks in there. You can smoke it up.
I want to do some drive-in pop-ups.
Oh
You know what I
man,
mean? And that way,
yeah,
you do what you do.
that would be hot. So this is
Like you
theaters-
go up to a movie showing and then you just like, hey, what up? Thanks for watching a movie type shit. Is that what you meant? You said drive-in?
You know how like they would do parking lot pop-ups with the fucking blow-up screens and shit like that, and we did one with COVID. Remember that?
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you were like popping up at when the movie's in.
No,
theaters, like
you'd
after.
have the movie on in the pop-up drive-in type of thing.
Because we had done a couple of shows in Riverside during COVID at the drive-in theaters.
Word.
That would have been that would be a dope little way of doing that. That would be.
You would just have to box your whip out.
Mm-hmm.
When the movie premieres, you should like on a sold out theater, just like pop out, and just like randomly fucking like you know how like they do that sometimes.
Yeah.
And like for like you'll go to like a movie and then like let's say the brand new Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. would just pop out and be like, "Thanks for watching the movie." You should just randomly.
What'd
do
you
that.
guys think of that?
And like, yeah, you should. And then people be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And be like, "What the fuck? Let's be real."
Yup.
There's some nice theaters in Northridge, man. They're like,
totally do
Valley,
it.
You could be.
We might have to do that.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to the theaters to see it like on a regular, just not in a suit, just popcorn, high as fuck. Go in there and just be like, I want to go soak that up one more time.
Yeah, and I have to take Pops. Pops wants to see it one more time.
I'm gonna sneak in with a wig and a hat.
That would be hilarious.
And a disguise. And I'm gonna hate on it the whole time.
This is bullshit.
This is bullshit.
What's this orchestra stuff?
And if they throw me out and they tell me "fuck you, old man," then I'll know it's a good one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If everybody agrees with me, that's bad. Yo, this sucks.
Yeah, you're right.
I was expecting more.
This isn't a movie.
75 people want their money back.
And if they say "get the fuck out of here, old man," then I'll know. Yeah, all right.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
Job done.
The smart thing would be is like you figure out like how many of your friends can take over that theater and go watch it at the same time. but everybody is cool with smoking and just fucking propane it up or puffco it up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
You just go to the fucking manager, or you know what I mean, and be like, "Hey, let me tell you what's the slowest? what's the slowest day? We're gonna come in here on
This
that
is how
day.
it's gonna go down.
We'll watch this movie, and we're gonna pay you a lot of money, more money than you get
to turn your head for 2 hours
for you not to come in that room and let us do what we do." Oh, we used to run that though. We had a night called Stoner Theater once upon a time, where a group of us would go to this movie theater around the corner from my crib. Well, not my crib that I'm in now, but the one before it. There was one like literally 5 minutes away, and we'd go to it on a Tuesday night because that was their slowest night, and we'd pick whatever movie, and chances are there's like maybe 2 people in there, and we'd like sort of, look and see and try to judge whether those 2 people are going to make a big fucking deal about it or not. And then if we thought they're going to deal with it and they're cool, we would just light the fuck up, and it'd be like 4 or 5 of us lighting up in the fucking theater watching the movie. And, we'd basically grease the fucking hand of the manager before we left for the privilege of watching our backs and not allowing anyone else in there.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Even on 420 in San Francisco, man, early 90s, I was like you guys, at the forefront of these 420 parties. And we had rented the Roxy Theater out in San Francisco for a private viewing, double feature of Cheech and Chong, and they actually let us smoke. We rented the whole fucking theater out, and they let us do our thing.
See, that's what we need to find, like a smoke-friendly theater, and then hold one there.
Yes.
Like have a showing there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that shit would be awesome. Check the Symphony while you're high as fuck, B.
You know what? I'm going to get a hold of the Roxy Theater in San Francisco.
I dare you.
All right. That might even be a good place to do it.
I challenge you.
All right. Challenge accepted.
All right. Good stuff. It's have you ate your spinach today? Because it's National Spinach Day, dog. Need that iron. That urn. Need that fucking urn.
Did you even get that, what I did there?
Yeah, Popeye.
All right.
Have you seen that horror flick trailer to the new Popeye shit?
Popeye the Slayer, man. Where he kills people.
The horror flick? Or
Yeah, man.
horror
I don't
flick?
like those. I don't like
that.
those like. That's like the same people who made that stupid Winnie the Pooh movie where he's like
Killer Winnie the Pooh?
And it's just like, bro, come on, man. Like
Yeah, they're taking
Killer Boo.
childhood cartoons.
Midget
and
Mike
making
could
them.
have thought of this, bro. You know what I mean?
Probably did.
No offense to you, Midget Mike, but
His fucking forearms look like caps.
I was like, I was going to say something out loud, but I wasn't going to crack the joke. But
the balls on his chin?
That too.
Forearms. Oh, yeah, he's got a nutsack on his chin.
Yeah, it's pretty grotesque. Oh, yeah, no. It's also National Nougat Day.
Nougat.
Yes.
That's kind of like a caramel type
Yeah,
thing.
something like that. I don't dig on it. It's too rich for me.
Nougat.
Yeah, it's too rich. It's like truffles, like
Yeah.
chocolate truffles. They look cool as fuck, but they're just so fucking rich.
Oh.
Yeah, that's too. It's just too fucking sweet, too sugary, man. I can't.
You can't, like, bro. Not even a glass of water will get rid of that taste after it's done. Bro, you gotta brush your teeth after you eat something like
teeth hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's also National Epilepsy Day.
How was that a holiday?
Well, I think it's people that rally for more research to help people that have epileptic seizures. I mean, one of the things that helps apparently is RSO or SHO.
Mm-hmm.
There was a story on it some years back about a young girl. She was a twin. This couple had twins, and one of them, I guess, had some problems in her genetics. And she was prone to epileptic seizures, maybe 1,000 a day.
Wow.
Like that, little small ones and some bigger. And wasn't until they found Rick Simpson oil where it brought it all down to that she eventually had no seizures.
Were people having like epilepsy attacks like back in the days? Like, how did they deal with it? They're just like, we'll just let them.
Yeah,
Like,
and that I don't know.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm wondering, like, when it comes down to like let's say 1940s or some shit, like, where people having this.
Oh, they didn't know what the fuck to do.
And they're like, or somebody's just like, it's possessed.
Yeah, they probably
Burn
thought
them.
that those people were possessed in the beginning, like they didn't know what the fuck. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's just had to be wild. Like, you ever seen one of those videos that like, or there's a few of them, but it's like everybody says you would go back in time for, you would be able to survive. Nobody would fucking survive at any of the
Too soft now.
the Colosseum times, the Renaissance,
The people these days, no, they're not built for that
fuck.
shit.
You'd go back there and get killed, bro.
There's probably a very small percentage of people living on Earth right now that could deal with that time. Real quick, because we're about to open up the doors to the insane asylum, but Cali Blaze gave me a hash hole last night, and it hit on the one right before we went into the viewing of the movie. Thank you, Cali Blaze. If you want to get a hash hole like the ones we spark up here, you go to caliblaze.net. Big sale on hand-rolled hash holes and pre-rolls. Buying bundles, you save big. All right, go to caliblaze.net. For a discount, use code BREALTV.
I have a new motto for him.
What's your motto?
Get a hash hole from an asshole.
All right.
That's Callie's new motto for the company.
All right, that's it. Hey, it's catchy. Make sure you check that new music by Denim Galifas on Hot and Glassy. Got that. The Cypress Hill Illusions with the LSO movie March 30th, starting on March 30th through April 2nd. And all the other things. Coyotes, Slang, Be Real TV knocking pins down, which Shaq and his team actually
I saw that.
posted the video on their. They posted a clip on it. Salute to Shaq and his team.
Shaq Fu Radio.
That's love, Shaq Fu Radio. And check out the album Real Psycho, Psycho Less, Be Real. Thank you to Shade 45 and Rock the Bells for representing this album for us. We appreciate that. Lyrical Hammers dropping Tuesday. What? You don't even know.
That whole album is press play. There's some bangers. I'm not blowing smoke up your mini skirt. I'm telling you, like, there's some bangers on that album.
Word up. Hey, look, if you signed in late, $20 super chat gets you hooked up with the sticker pack and pins and a bunch of cool things that will go along with that. $50 super chat gets you a t-shirt and hat and a bunch of cool things along with that.
You know what I heard?
Hit us with this $100 super chat. We'll send you a mystery box with a gang of cool shit. And, you will love it. If you hit any one of those marks, email your name to be at your name and photo ID proving you're 21. Mailing address, shirt size, and shoe size to BeRealTVContest@gmail.com. And we hooks you up. All right, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, on Shade 405, I heard, shout out to Coyotes. They did a song with Nems.
Yeah. Nems is dope.
Nems is tight. He's like a super asshole-ish rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just goes on his
Cali Blaze with bars.
Yeah, he's just like, fuck you and your mother and this and that. But he
like if Cali Blaze were to rap it, he's saying the shit Cali Blaze would probably be saying.
Yeah,
angry rapper.
Yeah, he's
fuck you and your mother.
He's talented. Like he fucking puts the wordplay together. Very artistic. I fucks with it.
Yeah, Nems is dope.
It's very definitely good shit. And I think he has a show on Shade 405 too. I think he took over one of the slots. So like because I listened to
he's got a slot.
But they did a song with the Yotis and it's pretty dope. I was fucking with it.
Word. All right, let's open up the doors to the insane asylum. That means y'all in the live chat got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion. We are here for it.
Welcome to the insane asylum.
Dan Fernandez is saying, awesome. The showing is at the nearest movie theater towards me in New York. He's saying, I'm going to suit up and send you guys pics for submissions.
Come on.
Get him.
Smoking the theater, dude.
That would be dope. Like people start going to see it
In
like
suits?
Yeah, in suits. And,
Other people be like, "What the fuck?
That's dope though.
Come in a suit to see a movie?
I dare you.
I dare you.
Date night. Date night.
Park up, dude.
I double fucking dare you."
Terrible.
Chameleon
influence.
is saying, I would love to hear Tequila Sunrise with the symphony.
You know what's crazy is that last night in the Q&A, we allowed the fans and the people and family, friends, everybody that was present to be a part of the Q&A. And Sendog's grandson asked that same thing.
Little guy, like
Yeah.
how old is he now? Probably like 7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
And what was cool is Uncle B gave him the answer. So it was Sen who said, "Hey, my grandson's got a question." He stood up and Uncle B gave him the answer. That was dope.
What was the question?
It
About
was,
Tequila Sunrise.
yeah.
Yeah, he said, "Are you going to do it eventually, a symphonic song with Tequila Sunrise?" And B gave him the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll happen eventually.
Hell yeah, we're going to do that.
I forgot Mello was gone, dude.
Hell to the yeah. He was readjusting, dog.
Yeah.
Got to adjust sometime. All right.
I was gonna. Can Mello kind of talk about that joint that he had?
Oh,
You said it was a
yeah,
little too
yeah.
heavy?
Oh, that's right. We gave you a THCA joint, and we thought it would be dosed a little lower, but to your surprise, it was not.
yeah. No. It was an ass kicker. Quite frankly.
Were you at home when you smoked it?
I was home.
Thank God. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I was able to sleep the shit off, man, and close my eyes. Because one more hit would have had me calling Spider-Man.
Oh my god.
It was an ass kicker, man. It was delicious, but it was yeah.
So you liked the flavor, though?
I liked the flavor. It took me over the top.
Nice. See, that's
Bottom.
the thing about that, it's the flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Delta, you called it.
It wasn't a Delta. It was probably THCA, which is
Okay, B, where did you get this?
who did we
You don't have
get
to shout out the company, but I'm just saying, like, is this something that somebody was like, "Hey, man, I want to give you this"?
Well, no, Pedro and I tested it, and we didn't feel anything. So we thought we didn't feel anything. We might, okay.
Nigga,
This,
you Dr. Greenthumb. Of course you're not going to feel shit.
I was gonna say, if somebody ever gives something to Be Real and then like he shares it with you, nobody's gonna give you be like, "I'm gonna give you the stuff you're gonna take it easy with, Be Real," because they know not to give you no fucking.
no, but no. But what that was one of those, like that. Someone like me shouldn't feel that one, at all. Like in terms of highness, it's supposed to just sort of, give you that body high, not necessarily almost like the way they say with sativa, right? It's not supposed to fucking overwhelm you. So I didn't feel too much from it, and Pedro didn't either. So we thought, okay, this got to be the low dosage shit right here. So we should.
Let's give it to the crash test dummy, man.
No,
I was trying to.
no,
I didn't know how I was going to say that politely, but that's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
it wasn't
the right way
no.
to put it. That's the only way to put
No,
it.
we know that you smoked the deltas. We thought it was going to be in that sort of realm, where it's dosed really low, but apparently not.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry about that.
It definitely will put anything B gives you. It's kind of like when you accept something from Bobo. You don't know if it's gonna be medical.
All right. I thought that right now when he said it. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, I boboed him.
It's like,
You know what I'm saying? Damn. And I felt bad about that because I didn't mean to bobo him. Like, bobo means to do it.
Right, but those weren't your intentions.
Yeah, no, I really thought it was very low dosage. Apparently for me it is, but not for you.
people have every right to question certain things once you've gotten them once, or you have a certain reputation. Like, if I ever have anything upstairs, I mean, everybody can hang, but they know it's like it's like a Mario Kart mystery box. You don't know if it's gonna be medicated. And you're like, with what? You don't know if it's mushrooms. You don't know if it's
Hold on, bro.
something else, or if it's RSO up in there. Because sometimes, bro, I just be having shit, and sometimes people give me some heavy ass shit. They're like, "Hey, man, try this shit." Like, even a simple lollipop could be a ketamine lollipop, and you don't know.
Yeah, that's why you can't be. It's like Halloween, man. Just don't be taking everything that they put in your bag. You got to look at it. All right.
This is hold on. This is coming from the dude who
Halloween.
puts out cookies and tells everyone that they're not medicated when they are.
Yeah, it is.
Coming from that guy.
Coming from that guy.
That event specifically was great because I mixed them all up on purpose. I was just like, why are we separating them? Everybody here should fucking have some hairs on their balls, so just fucking mix them up. just go ahead and do it.
That's a bastard move, though. 'Cause, you know, when you got someone who doesn't do that and they end up having one because they thought it was safe.
But it was good, though.
And they have one of them anxiety, panic attack deals.
And by the way, I shave my balls. Nobody's.
Yo.
Little TMI on TMZ.
That was a little much.
TMI.
A little bit
TMI.
much.
A little TMI, but you know.
Man.
The more you know, huh?
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Manscaped can get it done.
All right.
Next one. Jeff Rose saying, wish I could have made the event last night. I'll be watching the movie on Sunday representing.
Let's go.
Awesome. Where are they playing it, Jeffro? In Chicago, where you're going to. Just that way, anybody in the area might want to know. You can let them know. Just hit it in the chat. You don't got to super chat it back to us.
Any viewers out there in Las Vegas, I already checked 6 theaters. It's going to be at South Point and also at the Palms.
Any other stations?
I'm sorry?
Any other stations?
What do you mean stations?
You know how the station casinos are?
I didn't check those theaters yet, but I know that the 6 are it's going to be the big one at South Point and then also at the Palms. So if you're in Vegas area, you know, you're in town for Vegas for the weekend, you got 2 hours, man, go check it out because the good thing about Vegas is they got those theaters. And if you got your choice of theaters, obviously go to the theaters with those full sound systems in them.
And food.
Yeah. But the full sound, you want to feel this. You want to, you know what I mean? That orchestra with those basses and stuff. You want to feel those basses. You know what I mean?
Feel those horns.
Yes.
I mean, the string section.
Yeah. Oh, the violins. Wasn't that a trip? Like those violins.
Amazing.
Were just, oh, man.
Yeah.
Next level.
It was special. All right.
Let's see here. Twackalak is saying, yo, B, would you ever have Shaq on the show? You might need a bigger chair, though.
Wow. Absolutely would have Shaq. We're trying to get him down. We're, trying to figure out when he's got time. Right now, basketball season is in full fucking swing going into the playoffs. So it'd probably be after the playoffs, if anything. Or sometime after the playoffs. But salute to Shaq. We definitely want to get him in here. Y'all should wave him right now on his IG. If you got an Instagram account, wave him and say, hey, Shaq, we'd love to see you on the Dr. Greenthumb Show. And then tag us so that we could see it. Know what I mean? And, all that. He got 31 million followers, B. Oh, my God.
35.1.
Oh, 35. Shit. I shorted him by 5 million. Damn.
Oops.
All right.
Dr. Shaq.
Dr. Shaq. Say that right, huh?
So it would be like if you guys together, it would be like basically a medical meeting of sorts.
I don't know if it'd be medical, son.
Medical conference.
But it would be
group of doctors speaking.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's where I'm going with this, right?
Right.
All right.
Just need to get a Lord in there.
Yeah.
Sharp as a tack.
Rachel from San Diego saying, I spent last night in the ER with my mom and used the waiting time to get caught up on the Dr. Greenthumb episodes. Thanks for being there, and the positivity helped us.
Hey, thank you very much. And much more positivity to you and your family. And love to you. Thank you for, joining us and catching up like that. And sometimes it's overwhelming because it's a lot of episodes. Yeah. Much love to you.
Big shout to DJ Goat and Psycho Beta Beatdown. Thank you guys for the super chats. And Karina in here saying, Franco and I went to Denver just for the orchestra show y'all did. What an awesome experience. Can't wait to see this film this weekend. Much love.
Thank you. Denver was awesome.
Yeah,
I got to tell you, that was a good time because that was like that was number 1, right? First one we did was Denver.
I think it was like number 2.
Or number 2. I think it was 1.
What number was San Diego?
San
2.
Diego.
San Diego was 2.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was either one of those 2 in reverse. It was either San Diego or Denver. But
remember?
Oh, I see what you did there.
The Denver one was cool though.
Remember
I
in Denver?
One.
Well, I believe it was Denver first.
The thing I remember most about the Denver show was the mushroom experience afterwards.
Yeah.
We were all out and we were looking for UFOs all night.
Yeah, and we saw a couple.
Of course we did. Of course we did.
In the night skies, look around. No, but Denver was awesome because, I mean, that was like, again, it could have been the first or second one. I believe it was the first one. And, we were all pretty much nervous, but stoked to be there in the first place. Even though it wasn't with the London Symphony Orchestra, we felt like honored because, these were the first guys taking a chance with us to show that it could work. And they played awesome.
And let me kind of interview you. At any point, like before the very first one, like, did you second guess yourself and say, is this, are we going to be able to pull this off? Is this a good idea? Is this a good look?
Gonna fuck up our legacy?
Yeah, is it
I mean?
did any of those questions pop into your head, or were you kind of, your mindset was, I want to do this, it's going to be great, and I never thought twice?
One, I'm not going to let you interview me. Two,
he gets so pissed.
I never had a second thought.
That's why I had to say, I'm going to interview you, because I know how pissed he gets when, don't interview me.
By the way, San Diego was first.
Okay, it was?
Colorado was second.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how I got that mixed up, but yeah, I don't pay attention to that part. But yeah, I mean, we were just barely getting our feet wet with those first two. I'll say this: San Diego was dope.
That was the vibe.
The sound of like the actual setting that we did the symphony on, the Rady shell or ratty shell or something like that.
Like a giant clam shell.
Yeah,
it's made for the symphonic play, right? And the cool thing about that was seeing the yachts come up and the boats all lit the fuck up, parked right there, watching the show along with everybody that was there.
Kind of gave you that
was awesome.
Yacht rock vibe, symphony vibe, but it had that yacht rock vibe.
Totally.
Yeah.
The Catalina wine mixer type of shit, huh?
But I'll say that, I'll say this: San Diego, Denver, and the rest got us ready for London. You know what I mean? Got us ready and comfortable enough to go in there with confidence and do the shit. It was still a little bit of nervousness because of who we're playing with. They're considered some of the best musicians in the world, so it's a little bit intimidating. But we knew at that point we were already there. We know we could knock this shit out.
And as far as future live performances, if you'd like to see these guys, I know on the calendar right now there's 3 symphony shows on the calendar now, and I know they're booking more. So if you got a chance to go see this live, like, please go do it. Please go do it. It's even if you second guess yourself and say, "Oh, I'm a big Cypress fan," trust me, as a Cypress fan, you want to add this to your catalog of things that you've seen these guys do. Trust me.
True that. All right.
We got Tony in here saying prayers for Cali, many blessings, and appreciate you guys.
Salute.
The Gooch is saying, "Yo, B, it's my birthday today. Party 1, 2, 3."
Happy birthday, Gooch.
Yeah.
The Gooch.
Party 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthdays.
Ask a Bum is asking, B, would you do a song with Trace Atkins? He's saying Snoop Dogg did.
I mean, anything's possible.
First of all, B only hangs around with one Trace, okay? And you're looking at him, pal.
Wow.
All right? There's only room around here for one Trace.
You gotta start making songs, bro.
I mean, I don't know what kind of song I could do with Trace Atkins, but I mean,
country weed song.
Let's just say I'm adaptable. I could do anything.
You could wear that hat you like to wear sometimes and then make a song.
Yes, sir. I got a new hat, E-Zone. When we do our, hat day, y'all let me know. When
How old is that dude? How old is that dude?
63.
Damn, he was actually Trace before me.
Next Wednesday, we'll do a hat day. He's Trace before you, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess he gets...
You thought you was the first Trace?
I mean, yeah.
Nah, B.
This is the real Trace.
That's
Hey!
OG
Hey!
Trace
I'll
1.
pull you right through this camera.
That's Trace 1 right there.
Oh, how dare you? How dare you?
Or if you want Trace A.
That's the one. Not the
Oh, Fucking killing me here.
Hang in there, dog.
Killing. Thank
You're
you.
gonna be all right.
Thank you,
You're gonna
Mello.
be all
The one, not the second.
Just think about it like this. You're hip hop, Trace. That's country, Trace.
All right. Don't try to weasel out of it.
Two different genres altogether.
Hey, no, it's like the multiverse. That's, Trace as if he was in country right there with the different last name.
Right.
Multiverse Trace. Tracy verse. Know what I'm saying? He's a character in the Trace verse. Tracy verse.
All right.
He don't like as much syrup on his hot cakes.
All right, moving right along.
Tony is saying you guys need to show the show in the Sphere in Vegas.
Oh, my God. It's a great idea.
That would be crazy.
Man.
That would be awesome.
Trip the fuck.
I finally saw that Sphere last time.
Oh, I'd
Only in
shroom
Vegas.
for that. You know?
I'd shroom with you.
You went inside of it?
No, I had never seen it in person. So when I drove by it last time we were in Vegas.
It's crazy, like that fish tank scene with the fish and the whales swimming by.
They had some different shit. I did see that there was like a little dinosaur scene in one of them, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
All of it's cool.
You
but I was
would.
But I was like, oh, it's cool. It's like
that
T-Rex
right now is the most expensive billboard in the world right now.
Hell yeah,
Per
the most
day.
iconic.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
Yep. And then I heard that Los Angeles is already applied for one, that they want to do a Sphere here in LA.
Yeah, we should put it right there on Skid Row.
Oh. Damn, E-Zone.
Ow.
Ow.
Rip the Band-Aid right the fuck off.
Right off.
Don't worry, y'all. The homeless don't have cell phones. They're not watching.
Oh, God.
That's the other Band-Aid. All right.
Ow.
Ow.
Ow. Two of them.
Karina's man, Franco, in the super chat. They're all the way in Canada. He's saying, saw a recent podcast with Redman. His niece is doing well after a rough start in life due to CBD, saying the U.S. needs to federally decriminalize weed and not allow Big Pharma in on it.
Yep. Agreed. 1,000%.
Yeah, they're fully legal up in Canada. We got Utah Slider in here saying, how do you guys like the Cali Blaze THCA pre-rolls?
They're dope.
Excellent. Tasty.
Oh, smoked one yesterday.
Our boy Midget Mike is saying March 30th, I'm going to go see the movie in Texas. He's saying, let's effing go at the Cinemark Theater.
Give it to him, Trace. Bay Area. Come on.
Yay.
There you go.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that when I'm bowling. That's all Pete does to us. As soon as the ball's about to release, he does, yee! He'll be like, your shoes are untied. Yeah, we know your
Told them there's no mix
strategy.
show today?
Say what?
Have you told them there's no mix show?
No, there is a mix show today.
Yeah, Dom's got it handled.
Don't worry about it.
Word.
Derek in here saying, congratulations on the movie premiere. As a fan, I appreciate what you guys do. Thank you. Much love from Alabama.
Salute. Much love for that, man. The more the word gets out about it, the more Cypress Hill fans that are out there scattered across the map will experience it, and we're glad that you found your way to it, or you're finding your way to it. And each one teach one. Tell your friends that maybe got that in common, and see how they feel about it too. But much love to you for being here with us as well, right here on the Dr. Greenthumb Show.
Whiskey Leaks, our first-time chatter in Twitch, is saying, yo, be real. I was supposed to see Cypress Hill in Miami back in 1994, but it ended up raining hard, and it got canceled.
I remember that. That was with House of Pain and the Beastie Boys. I think House of Pain were the only ones to get the show off. Then it started downpouring, and the Beastie Boys had to go and announce that the show had to be canceled. Like, they drove them around, and I think they had bullhorns or some kind of shit like this, letting people know, because people were sticking around even though it was like fucking dumping. But there was no way that they were going to let the Beasties or ourselves hit the stage, because all the cabling was underwater. Motherfuckers could have got electrocuted.
One lightning strike or the electricity issues. I mean,
all that.
People don't realize some of them storms are
It was
crazy.
fucked up, because it was going to be a dope show. I mean, they had the House of Pain, Cypress Hill, and the Beastie Boys. I mean, That shit, and we all at that time had big songs in the market, and it was sold out. It was gonna be fucking bananas. And then hey, God does what He do sometimes. It says, pause on this.
Not today.
Not today. You ain't having this moment, y'all. Maybe there was something in the air that was like, nah, I'm gonna just pause this shit out right here. And y'all are going to deal with it. So it didn't happen. I don't know. There was never a makeup show for it. And we didn't do Miami for a long time after that because a lot of things happened where they didn't, some of the cities or some of the insurance companies weren't welcoming to fucking hip-hop shows. So, like, they'd be charging promoters crazy rates to insure the fucking gig or insure the venue. So if anything happens, that promoter's fucking on the hook. It was like taking a chance. So, they paused out from doing like hip hop for a minute, like significant shows and stuff like that. Yeah. It wasn't until like, I believe Rock the Bells came back over there. The first version of Rock the Bells before LL was doing it. Yeah. If I got it right, I don't know.
When a show like that gets canceled, do you guys still get paid?
You get half of it for sure.
Right.
Donnie in here saying, going to the movie with my K-pop loving daughter. I asked the wife if she wanted to go, and my daughter jumped in and said, I'm going to go.
Awesome.
Shout out to Donnie.
K-pop. Shit's really big, bro.
Get your popcorn ready.
Yeah.
Michael Taylor saying, what's good, Be Real TV? My dad is a beekeeper, and I'd love to send you all some jars.
Let's go.
Bring it.
Yes.
Let's
I will take the honey.
Imagine he sends us jars full of bees, not honey.
There's a queen in there. Harvest your own honey.
Midget Mike in here saying, Erica Badu and Be Real over an Alchemist production.
Oh, well, if they should call me for their project, hell yeah, I'm not gonna say no. I love Erykah Badu, and Alchemist is our brother, so that would just I'd snap in easily.
And what they're referring to right there is that Al's doing her entire album right now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they announced that a few days ago.
Yeah.
Congratulations to both of them because I know that shit is gonna be off the chain.
Al stays busy.
Yeah, and so does she.
Former Cypress Hill kind of crew alumni.
Who? Alchemist? Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Soul Assassins.
Yeah.
And I'll say this, Erykah Badu has always been down with Cypress Hill for sure. Like when we'd show up to certain shows or she's on the same bill, she will show up and pop up on stage to, show us love. And it's the craziest shit because we won't know she's there. And then boom, she's right there like, oh shit, it's Erykah Badu. Salute and much love. Can't wait to hear what these two magical people are going to put into the world.
All right, next in here is, let's see. Just got to refresh this.
God damn it.
Next in here is Huggy Farms. Real Psycho is an amazing album. Got it in heavy rotation. Is the laugh on Laughing All the Way to the Bank Tracy Eddie's laugh?
No. Well, not that I know of. You'd have to ask Les that, but I don't think.
No, I wasn't asked to be on that album. Is what you're really asking?
Sorry.
No, I really wasn't. Thank you.
Pedro was asked to be on that.
Pedro. So they asked Pedro.
Yeah.
Nice. Thanks. It's cool.
I wasn't asked to be on it either.
What do you mean? It's your album.
Well, we just sort of did it.
You got answers today, just not the right ones for me. That's the problem. You know what I mean? That's what's going on here. So unfortunately, I'm going to take it out on you on a bowling lane. That's what's going to happen.
What?
My God.
Okay, big words.
Yeah. See.
Bring it.
Listen,
Wait, are you even in the 180 Club?
No.
Oh.
Hey, first of all, you're even. Hey, first
Thank
of all,
you.
who's asking you? If I want your opinion, I'll give it to you.
Hey, bro, I got 194.
That's what you say.
Oh,
I sent a video.
nobody
to you
saw
guys.
it.
No, we saw 190.
Yeah, a screenshot of.
194.
You could have edited that. You're Mr. You got. That's all you do is screen
Literally,
photos,
it's
Photoshop.
video.
It took you 14 games to get that, and it's 4 points underneath
And I've been
my
recovering
198.
since.
Yeah,
I've been recovering
it's
since.
4 points underneath mine.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know. Even your second highest game was 2 points underneath mine.
You looking at me like I
No,
could
like
be
I'm
answering
not
shit.
I'm not lying. So
Well, that's just how competitive we are down here. We're sorry about
What he did was his 14 games. He added up those games and
Nope.
scored 194.
nope,
Yeah.
nope. Sent video.
Was that the day he spent 10 hours at
Yes.
the by himself?
Yes.
3 hours, yes.
Yeah.
You
Last
better
Monday.
get some
10
kind of
hours.
close with that kind of hours.
Bro, I've been recovering since.
That's
'cause
right.
We
That's
went
why
bowling
it was
on
10
Friday.
hours
bro.
at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
You told me yourself.
Fuck.
No, it's a good practice session. Good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Twackalack is saying, yo, Trace, your info is still not on the bar below. I just put it there.
What do you mean?
Oh, okay.
On the ticker.
Yeah.
Oh,
His
he
name
didn't-
his name should be on the ticker now.
All right.
It should be there.
Your name should be on
Thank
the
you.
ticker now. All right.
Scooter
Thank you.
Goons.
Like
There it is.
2 years, I finally got it.
Your nephew's not hating on you anymore.
Thank you. Thank you. I saw the little instigators in here right here talking shit, saying,
Where the fuck is he on the ticker?
his name's still not on there.
Well, if he's not on there, I better double check. Mine.
You're on there, Mello. Hey, everybody except the janitor was on. You know what I mean? And me. You know what I mean? Like it was brutal.
Worldwide.
All right. Next one.
Askabum is saying, I'll never forget when Black Sunday dropped. I was 15. Some friends brought me to the car to listen to it. We just sat in the car, doors wide open, mesmerized.
Awesome. Thank you for that. We weren't even in the country when the album actually dropped. We were in Europe for the first time because we didn't go to Europe on our first album. We just toured the States and opened for whoever wanted to have us on there, which was, Ice Cube, Scarface, who else? Naughty by Nature, and things like that. And I think we did Lollapalooza in that time. So we spent a lot of time like building our name stateside. And when we went over to Europe, it was at the time we were releasing Black Sunday, and I think your brother made a call back home to one of the hotels, and when I think one of your sisters was telling Send Dog, hey, there's lines around the block for the Black Sunday album, like you can't even get into a goddamn record store because there was just lines around the blocks on all these fucking places. And I mean, we didn't get a chance to see that because we were gone. We were taking the word of, our family, friends back home that are telling us this. And then when we got home, the people like our friends that were experiencing it, like seeing it, they were like, yeah, man, fuck. We went to this spot. That shit was slammed. We went to that spot. It was slammed. And we were like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Sunday was.
My shit was crazy. Their shit was a phenomenon. Like, it was something else, You had to be there. You really had to be there to really take it all in. Because it was a sight to be seen. It really was at that time,
Yeah, it was crazy. I wish I could have seen it. I was in Europe. All right.
And the last one so far, For the Love of Music, is saying, I saw some great pics that Trace put up yesterday. I almost thought he was the photographer. What up with it, Aton?
Oh, wow. Instigation.
Wow.
Instigation off top of it.
And don't be using me.
Breathe.
I'm glad Tracy Eddy is learning.
There you go. That's nice.
That's positive.
That's positive.
And you know what? I'm going to take that as a compliment.
Yeah, it is. It's meant to be. It's not a.
All right.
Yeah, he didn't say
Little
it. I didn't.
he under his breath, he's going, I'm coming for your fucking job.
That was instigation right there, bro.
That was high level.
Yeah.
And we are high. All right.
And that seems to be it.
All right. Thank you very much for your interactions. We know more super chats come as we go along with the show. So when we see them, we will put them up Right about now, we're going to open it up to submissions in just a heartbeat. But real quick, did you know? Dominator is on it. It is the birthday of the legendary Diana Ross.
Woo.
Born on this day in 1944. Queen of R&B, yeah? One of
Diva
pop,
Deluxe for sure.
one of the former queens of pop, R&B, and all the things. Soul. I mean, she did it all, man.
I got a chance to finally see her rock.
And she's still rocking.
Yeah.
And sounded great. Salute to the legendary Diana Ross.
Costume changes were berserk.
Oh, yeah. She's all about it. I mean, you know, where the template for the girl group is with them.
She was like one of the original divas type.
Yeah,
thing,
for
you know?
sure.
Yeah.
Did you know it is also the birthday of the legendary Steven Tyler? Born on this day in 1948.
I could have sworn we did this 3 weeks ago. Steven Tyler, no?
No.
No?
Looks like someone we did, though.
I'm tripping.
Hey, man. Yeah, he's not singing right now.
No.
I think he had some damage in his vocal cords or something like that. So he had to like take a pause.
Speedy recovery, my guy.
Yeah, let's hope that he gets, you know, his tool back.
That dude right there is like a real rock star.
Hey,
that's a rock star.
Let me tell you what.
Like a cool cigarette.
So, you know our bro Billy Morrison, right? Yeah. We used to rock with this group called Camp Freddy. Now it's Royal Crowns, right? Is it? I think that's what it's called. We had a chance to rock with Steve. Well, I was a part of a performance they do where they're covering songs, and they would always want to do Rock Superstar because that was an easy snap in for them. So me and Sen would come and knock out Rock Superstar for them and shit like that. On one of those nights, you know, we've already done our thing, so now we're chilling and we're watching the rest. And we were towards the later part. So who came after us was Steven Tyler, and he fucking rocked the Led Zeppelin song, A Whole Lot of Love. He fucking killed it. Like he sounded like the record, but like making himself sound like Robert Plant, then going in his tone. Like it really sounded like Zeppelin. It wasn't, obviously, but
wow, it
was pretty fucking damn good, man. He's yeah. He's a bad motherfucker, that Steven Tyler, man. Hopefully his issues heal up and he's able to sing again.
And those cats, man, they still go out and tour. That's what's cool about Aerosmith. They are not playing games still.
Word. Did you know in 1950 a man named Teddy Pendergrass was born? Legendary right there.
Hey, you see that? You see
happy
that?
birthday.
That pose right there of him like sitting sideways.
You've done that.
No,
I bet he has.
No, there's a thing about album covers of guys that have done that.
Right.
Michael Jackson Thriller.
Yeah.
Lionel Richie did one.
Yes, I remember.
Every one of these, when you like berserk million sold. Like if you did that pose,
yeah,
that was it right there.
Going up.
So I'm going to dress in white and I'm going to do that Teddy Pendergrass on my next shit. So
Please do.
I'm going to do it.
Great idea. Let Aton take the picture.
No, he don't get to. No.
I'll take
it. Not happening. Did you know it is the birthday of Fat Lip from the Far Side?
Brother Lip.
That's our dude right there.
That's our bro.
Ex-label mate.
Born on this day in 1969.
Oh, he's the little bro. I didn't know he was younger than me.
He's older than me by a year. Salute to Fat Lip, man. One of the baddest bar flippers out of the West Coast, representing hip-hop and showman.
That was a dope tour with you guys.
Yeah, he knows all of them. Salute to the whole Far Side crew, because each and every individual member can bring that shit. You know what I'm saying? Salute to them, man. Those are our brothers as well. Did you know it is the birthday of James Iha from Smashing Pumpkins? Born on this day in 1968.
Man, that's a hairdo right there.
That is a do.
Very Japanese.
I like that sound.
Imagine Aton with this do.
Please, no.
Be hilarious.
No.
Did you know it is the birthday of one Juvenile, born on this day in 1975?
One of my favorite down south dudes.
Yeah. Yeah,
I like
man.
that shit. We go, you think you all fly, huh? Want to die, huh?
Yeah.
Y'all nigga think you high, huh?
Juvie.
Juvie.
Did you know in 1995 we lost a hip-hop legend by the name of Eazy-E? Rest in peace, West Coast legend. Hip-hop legend.
Still can't believe that.
And did you know in 1996 Busta Rhymes dropped The Coming? Watch out.
No. Good no.
All right, do we got any more before we go into submissions?
Yeah, we got a couple here.
All right, pop them off.
Or we just got one here. I got Kodiak saying, let me talk my working project. That's what he's saying. Let me talk my shit.
All right. Do it.
And that seems to be it so far.
All right, let's get to these submissions.
Time for submission. BREALTV. Dr. Greenthumb Show. Time for submission. Dr. Greenthumb Show. BREALTV.
That shit was dope.
All right.
That's
All right.
vicious.
You guys will like this. The other week we had our boy Alex all the way from Canada. He was sending in images and showing us like all his maple shacks, and his family's like his family has maple trees, and they make maple out of it and everything.
Yeah.
He's saying, I got a little update for you guys. It's pretty good. We are in the middle of it right now. We are the 4th generation to run this, and my grandparents are still coming to help. I'm going to have syrup for you guys at the Quebec show.
Come on.
Peace
Yes.
out to you guys.
What is that?
It's not all for you, Tracy.
Yes.
Syrup.
Copy?
Maple syrup.
Oh, maple.
Look at that.
You think like maybe we can go by in the tour bus and just like stop by at the farm?
Load her up.
You know what I mean?
Wow. Look at that.
That's so cool.
Trace is like, just hook it up to my veins.
Like I just want to touch myself right now.
Oh.
Whoa.
That was worse than my comment.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was like right there with it.
That was borderline psycho-less.
Oh, my God.
Very psycho.
Look at it. It's a glorious sight.
He said, squeeze. All right.
It's beautiful.
All right, can it? I meant the syrup. See what I did there?
Play on words.
Oh, my God.
Play
So
on
clever.
words. That was nice.
But they do can it.
I would fuck with that. That looks gourmet.
I thought they bottled it.
No, I think like when you get it, something like that, I think that's some real shit right there. That and
Well, it's all real shit.
No, I meant like that shit looks like some legit like
That looks like illegal
Yeah.
shit. That's what that looks like right there.
Yeah, they're fucking running that like moonshine.
Yeah,
and shit.
man.
that's got to be that good shit.
Put her in the
Over
trunk,
here.
Jed.
Get busted at the border with that shit. You know what I mean?
Yep. How much syrup do you have today, sir?
How much syrup do you have?
All right.
Flo in here was saying, was just in Chicago on Saturday for a trip with my son Jacob. We had never had Chicago thin crust, so we had to try it out, and we also had the traditional deep dish. Both are amazing.
That looks good.
He's saying, I must say, though, the thin crust was my favorite.
Yes. It's better for you. You don't need all that extra fucking dough, man.
like-
But, I mean, on a cheat day, whatever, or, you know, like, I mean, you ain't eating this every day, so having a slice, it ain't going to kill you. But my preference is...
Mine too. The other's just like too biscuity.
Yeah, it's
You know
too,
what I mean?
too much dough.
Yeah.
Too much dough. All right.
All right, Frank in here is saying, Diane and I were shopping yesterday, and we found this Twinkie-scented candle wax, be
What?
real, and it does smell super strong, just like a Twinkie,
I don't-
saying LOL.
I don't want it.
I have the candle.
I don't want it. I don't mind it, but I don't want the reminder of the sugary ass Twinkie.
It just
that
smells
is-
like butterscotch.
Yeah, okay.
He's saying they also had a Ding Dong and Peep scent.
No,
but
little
we didn't
money.
get those.
You know what that reminds me of, B? What was that thing you were talking about with the chocolate covered? You saw
a chocolate Twinkie.
A chocolate Twinkie. I'd never seen that.
I brought them.
Oh man, they are the shit.
Really?
Yeah.
I brought them.
I prefer the chocolate Twinkie over the traditional Twinkie.
I'm gonna check that out.
That's just me.
Bring it. All right.
When did you bring those?
I'm not saying it should be you.
McZero is saying, went to a traditional Chinese dumpling noodle place down here in Chicago. Great food, pork and dumplings, and beef noodle soup.
That looks delicious.
Yeah. Deftones looking at that all.
I'm hungry.
Oh my God.
Like,
Wow.
hell
Yeah.
Fucking right, Mike.
And you know what's real? See that plastic cup right there? When you're at a place like that, you're in a real spot. Right
Yeah, that's
You know what I
true.
mean?
It's not classy as shit, but that food is awesome.
the real.
That OG
Yes.
Shakey's 1980 shit.
Yes. Pizza Hut. Remember the
cup.
red cups?
Yep.
Pizza Hut.
Red
That cup has
pizza.
been through shit.
Yep.
But that's a real spot. I don't even, taste the food. I just need to look at the water cup.
Yep.
Buckman is saying Metallica's S&M DVD is cool because you can control camera angle shots with your remote.
Oh, that's awesome.
What?
That's tight.
Smokesack Mac is saying, yo, check it out. The homie Mad Ways, he's saying big shout out to Mad Ways and we don't smoke the same. Got it on a t-shirt.
Sick ass food.
That's dope.
Dope.
Art by Chili Millie.
Damn
Shout out to
right.
you, Chili.
How often do you make a shirt for like kind of each episode or what do you do, E-Zone? How
Sometimes.
often do you come out with like a new shirt?
It depends. There's something that's being done with all the designs because they're all unique in their own way. But to make a shirt out of all of them, it would just be like an excess of production. But some of the if like a Felipe Esparza one, that's a very dope one. That might be like a limited run of shirts. It just depends on the artwork and like the guest,
All right.
Our boy Jason is saying, what he's saying, went and got some fresh ink to start surrounding the Slum American flag. He's saying Roman numerals 52, which means work of God in progress, 25, which stands for forgiveness and grace.
All right.
He's a big Yellow Wolf fan.
Yellow Wolf.
Got some cartoons, fool.
Awesome.
Psycho Beta Beatdown, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you.
Salute, Psycho.
Rosa in here saying, this popped in my memories earlier this week. This is from the Smoke Out from March 3rd, 2012.
Wow.
Ooh.
What a day that was.
So you got his ticket for free. It didn't have a price tag on
She
it.
got that guest pass.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she's
Plugged in.
she's family.
Got you.
That's Rosa.
And big shout out to Chris. He's saying, huge thank you to the BREALTV crew. Much love. Words can't explain how appreciative I am to receive all of this in the mystery box.
Well, look
Good
at
looking out.
that.
Woo, doggy.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's just to let you know.
Yeah, the goodie bags last night weren't so bad either.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were dope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chris showing off his hat
Oh,
collection.
look at that. A Soul Assassin's hat right there, boy. Underneath that
Whoa.
Psycho Realm one. Ooh,
Who has
that's
a hat
nice.
store at his house?
That's a good one.
With the green joint? Is
You
that-
know
Oh,
what?
that one right there.
That's a dope setup
Golden
right there,
State.
honestly.
It is a dope setup, bro. But it's like the one thing when you see them on display like that, it's like if they're not in case, bro, you gotta constantly be fucking, like dusting them
off, yeah.
because shit will accumulate dust. Bro.
Sure will.
Yeah.
He looks like he takes care of it.
No, for
though.
sure, that looks
Yeah.
very clean. But what I'm saying is, like
I get it.
when
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
a setup like that, you probably,
Anything sitting on a shelf.
yeah,
gets it,
anything
yeah.
on a shelf gets dusty as fuck.
Yeah, they make the hat boxes for those. Like they got the sneaker joints.
Like the enclosures?
Yeah, like
Transparent ones,
yeah,
right?
You just pop them open like that.
Yeah.
I got some of those for my
all
shoes.
mine's is
Yeah,
that. You know what I mean?
straight up.
Yeah, the Container Store in Pasadena. Tell them Mellow Man A sent you, and you'll get absolutely nothing.
That's 100.
I don't know anybody over there.
I don't know them motherfuckers.
They got me paying regular price.
There you go. He said, I'm just giving you a direction.
Basically, that's all you did was
where
give
they at.
directions.
We ever down there?
And I don't know what Midget Mike was doing on this day. He's saying, I'm effed up sending cloud pics. What are you going to do about it? That's what he's saying.
I'm fucked up sending cloud pics, is what he said.
Yeah. I was saying though, I don't know like what he's up to. I don't know what he's all effed up. What he's doing out there, just taking pictures of the clouds.
Those trees or grass, long grass.
You're really high when you're bugging off nature. You know.
Look at the clouds, man.
Hey man, it looks like something, man.
After
I see it.
Looks like a question mark just sitting out there, man.
Hey, there's this documentary about this chick who becomes a cult leader and calls herself Mother God or something like this. And you know what I'm talking about, Ray. And she was trying to tell people that the clouds were like the spaceships for the aliens, like that part of her shit.
Wow.
Right, Ray. Yeah, it's an interesting watch.
Sounds like it would be on one of Bobo's beat movies.
It like this chick sold a sack of shit to people that believed in what she was talking about, and it's crazy what people will believe from another person. Yeah. What's it called, Ray?
Love Has Won, The Cult of Mother God.
Yes, that one. It's a trip. And you should see Father God. Yeah.
The sequel?
No. He's a part of this. Neither of them are God. Not mother nor father.
Shocking.
But it's pretty crazy how they twisted a homegirl like kind of twisted reality on herself. Right, Ray? Yeah.
Everybody needs
pretty
a gig,
sad,
brother.
yes.
You know?
Anyway.
Streets gotta eat, B.
Moving on.
Midget Mike is asking, Yo, B, can you make some more insane hats?
No, I'm just kidding. Yes, there are more coming. I'm sorry. We just gotta, get new designs and shit, and we'll be putting them out soon enough.
I don't know what Treat Lady is saying. Be real. What you think about the insane green apple mouthgasms?
Those were the caramels that I brought.
Oh, those were great.
Those were on your suggestion to do the green apple caramel.
Yeah, those were awesome.
And waiting for me at the house is another shipment to bring to you guys. She got more caramels.
Well, yeah, thanks for bringing them.
Yeah,
those up.
Treat Lady hooking the dub.
Yeah, no, those were awesome. Treat Lady. Like if I was rating them 1 to 10, it would be an 11.
All right, the last one so far, Marbell in here. He's asking who will win in a headbutt contest.
Oh, that's fucked up.
LL Cool J.
That's fucked up.
Neo for sure, bro. Look. He's got that like midget forehead.
I mean, wouldn't Yo Gotti have the same thing then, or no?
Oh, shit.
I'm dead. Oh, that was a good one.
All right, so
I'm gonna have to agree with E-Zone.
That's like an extra layer of protection, bro.
Shit.
Oh, stop.
Helmut.
Yeah, you're wrong
Oh,
for that, bro.
What is wrong with you?
So wrong for that.
All right.
And that seems to be it so far.
Thank God. Ooh.
Fucking E-Zone.
Oh my God.
Was that the last one?
He's been quiet but deadly today.
Yeah.
Shiza. All right. That's going to do it for us. We want to thank all y'all for being here with us. Mixmaster Hype is going to be popping it off on BREALTV 2 and Twitch in the mix. Y'all want to watch this and listen to this because this man is a killer on them turntables. So make sure you check that shit out. Know what I'm saying? DJ Hype. Know what I'm saying? It's going to fuck it up for you. Salute to all y'all for being here with us. Thank you for your energy and positivity. We absorb that and push it all right back to you. Trace.
A lot of talk today about this London Symphony Orchestra thing, collaboration with Cypress Hill at theaters. letting you guys know that it'll be coast to coast like butter on toast on the 30th, coming to theaters. And you go out and check this out, man. It's really something to see these guys do their thing with some, you know, it's amazing. It's like can't even put it into words. Big shout out to you guys sitting around the table. Always fun hanging out with you guys. I love when we have guests on the show, but these are the days that I like when it's just like I call this bullshit day. We just sit around and bullshit. It's a lot of fun.
So we recap.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. It's great. Big shout out to everybody out there that follows me on Instagram at Trace Nunes, and now you can actually follow me on the ticker and banner down there. Thanks a lot, Colton, for doing that.
It's not that anymore, though.
Oh, see, it's wrong. It's
Isn't it Sir Trace
I give
Nunes?
up. I give up. Aton, go ahead.
Oh, so he needs the sir there.
Yeah,
I did put it there, didn't I?
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
No,
Let me
it's not
switch it
there.
up.
no.
All right, keep it moving.
Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to you guys at the table right now. I'm fucking stoned off my mind. Make sure you guys check out my photography on Instagram at Private Photo.
Bolton.
Yo, shout out the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Ray Morning Shot Film. Shout out to the Dominator. And what's up, Mello?
Man, look, Trey said it all. I just want to say big up to Cypress Hill. So blessed to just be attached to that after watching that film, man. After all these years, I just tip my hat to these guys. Just uber stellar, just fucking over the top. That's my word. That's word to my mother.
Salute to everybody for tuning in the morning for the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Shout out to Tilly for that Mucinex flyer with Tommy on it. It was hilarious. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, 7 to 9. Eric Bobo will be on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast, so make sure you guys tune in for that. Also, my Puff Penny Melts collaboration candles are back on the website. They're very limited, so make sure for those of you guys that have been waiting, go to highandhungry.shop or flavorsbyezone.com. There's also new hats, and the pre-orders for the Zip Up Windbreaker are almost sold out. I mean, hey, shout out to everybody. So make sure you guys get those because you will miss out on your size. They're very limited as well.
Have faith in yourself. Swallow that.